So we have 2 pine cones here today. And
Yes,
let's
they're amazing things, aren't they?
look at the spirals. What about the spirals?
Well, the spirals of a pine cone are arranged in what's called the Fibonacci sequence of numbers. The interesting thing is that the Fibonacci sequence can be found in pine cones. It's a hidden number in pine cones.
So, shall we try to do it?
Let's go ahead and try. And so we'll notice that we've got spirals in the pine cone, and they're kind of hard to see. And we'll get up closer to the camera so we can see it a little bit better. If you look carefully, you'll see that we have spirals of scales going up the pine cone. Each of these little things sticking out is called a scale. We have a spiral going up here. We have a spiral going up here. And we have another spiral going up here. And if we count the number of spirals going all the way around the pine cone, it will usually be a number from the Fibonacci sequence, which is quite interesting.
And the other interesting thing is, if you count the spirals going right around, you go this way, or right, it will be 1 Fibonacci number, and usually when you go left, it will be the next number in the sequence.
Yes.
So, for instance, the most common is to have 8 spirals going one way and 5 spirals going the other way. Or another common one is 8 going one way and 13 going the other way.
All right, so let's take a look at the spirals going the other way. So I showed you the one. So we've got a spiral going like this. We've got a spiral going this. Usually these spirals are a little harder to see, I've noticed. Spiral going like this, etc. So let's go ahead and count one. We might try doing both of these spirals. Now, if we just go ahead and say, okay, we've got one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that 5? Okay, you're going to lose your place. And so that's what we have this cord here for. We're going to go ahead and put the cord in one of these spirals. A cord or ribbon or piece of string will work just fine. So it will also make the spiral a little easier to see. Let's try to do this without breaking the scale. Maybe let's try another spiral. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And that one goes all the way down to the bottom.
Yep. So there we go. And let's see, make sure I've got it right. Yeah, this one's going like this.
Yep, there you go.
And like this. And like this. And like this. I probably should have gone a little more, but I think that's going to be enough for us to be able to count the spirals. Okay, so here we have the cord going, and so now you probably can see more clearly the spiral. You've got a spiral below it, we've got a spiral above it, and of course the cord going between makes another spiral. Okay, so let's go ahead and count them. I'll start with going from the right of the cord. We've got one spiral here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
and 8.
8. There we go.
8.
8. All right, and now we're back to the cord again after 8. Let's see, is 8 a Fibonacci number?
It is.